When we come back, I'll have more on that game, how our Dallas Mavs are doing, and how competitive our UNT sports clubs are right after this.
That's right, guys. UNT is on the hardwood right now, and the score is 15-4 UNT domination. I'll have another update right after this, plus how our Stars are doing, and 2 other UNT teams preparing for tournament play. Stay with us. Halloween
definitely came early this year with the NASCAR playoffs. One driver got all the treats and the other got all the tricks. I'll have more on that, a new way to stream Mavs games, and an interesting on-campus club when we come back. That's right, guys. The Stars had a close game that had me watching until really late last night. I'll have a recap on the game, how the Mavs are doing, and an inside look at our very own Mean Green women's basketball team. Stay with us. That's right, guys. I can already tell this is going to be a great season for our Dallas Stars. I'll have an update on their preseason, plus how the Rangers are doing, and a date to mark your calendars for right after this. The NASCAR playoffs are heating up, and there's been a lot of talk about a recent decision. Drivers and their cars are weighed before and after the race, and Alex Bowman's car failed the post-race inspection at Charlotte Motor Speedway for not meeting the minimum weight. This took him from 18th all the way down to 38th place, allowing Joey Logano to get back in the playoffs. Hendrick Motorsports had the opportunity to appeal the penalty, but they declined. What really puts the cherry on top is Logano's race win this Sunday at Las Vegas Motor Speedway, which punched his ticket to the playoff finale. Logano will enter the championship for the 6th time in his career as he looks to get his 3rd NASCAR championship. And as the Dallas Mavericks prepare for what may be their best season in years, they made sure their fans can have around-the-clock and around-the-world access to games. Not only did they partner with WFAA on Channel 8 and KMPX on Channel 29 to broadcast all non-nationally televised games, but they also released Mavs TV. Mavs TV lets fans stream games live and on demand from their mobile devices for either $14.99 a month or $124.99 for the season. While supplies last, season-long subscribers will also receive either a pair of Mavs tickets or a $75 Mavs merch gift card with their purchase.
Thanks, Jackson. That's right. If you can't tell by all the excitement and UNT fans behind me, the NIT semifinals are about to tip off. UNT is facing UC Irvine in Indianapolis, Indiana right now for a game to remember. Now, this team has had such a historic season, breaking record after record, game after game, and they look to continue their strong postseason performance despite having lost their coach. Ross Hodge accepted a coaching position with West Virginia University, and our new men's basketball coach is Daniel Robinson. Robinson previously coached 3 consecutive 20-plus win seasons for the Cleveland State Vikings, and we hope he does the same here for our Mean Green. Now, I'm going to get back to the game, but I'll have more later on our men's basketball team, plus how the Stars are doing, and another UNT team preparing for tournament play. But for now, back to you guys at the desk.
The Red River rivalry came and went, and the Texas Longhorns defeated the Oklahoma Sooners 23-6. The game started off slow with no team scoring a touchdown in the first half, but the Boomer Sooners kicked a field goal before quarterback John Mateer threw 1 of 3 interceptions. Texas responded with their own field goal, and Oklahoma got its second and last score of the night to end the half 6-3. The Longhorns rallied back with a DeAndre Moore touchdown and a 48-yarder from kicker Mason Shipley, and they ended the game with a 75-yard punt return from Ryan Niblett. Starting quarterback Arch Manning sported the Golden Cowboy hat after going 21 of 27 for 166 yards. Now that's what you call a comeback, and I cannot wait to see what they do this weekend. Now, speaking of our Texas football teams, our Mean Green are taking to the field Saturday after a disappointing loss under the Friday night lights. UNT quarterback Drew Mestemaker pushed the USF defense and passed for 326 yards, but he only completed 30 of 48 pass attempts and had 3 interceptions, resulting in a 63-36 loss. We'll face unranked 3-3 UTSA Saturday afternoon for a homecoming redemption game that will hopefully improve our record from 5-1 to 6-1. And finally, the Dallas Stars took on the Minnesota Wild last night at the American Airlines Center for a very interesting matchup. The Stars managed to best the Minnesota team through 2 periods and led 3-0 heading into the 3rd period. Ottinger's shutout campaign ended in the 3rd period, and the Wild started fighting their way to a comeback, bringing the score to 3-2. In the last minutes of the period, the Stars added insurance goals as the Wild pulled their goaltender, resulting in a final score of 5-2 for the Stars' first home game of the season. They'll play again tomorrow night at 7 7 p.m. at the American Airlines Center against the Vancouver Canucks. That's all I've got for sports. Back to you guys at the desk.
Let's talk about the NBA tip-off that happened last night with two big games, including the Oklahoma City Thunder taking on Kevin Durant and the Houston Rockets. Now, this game was meant to be an easy win for the Thunder, but it turned into a one-point double overtime battle. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander ended the first half with just 5 points, but his last-minute fourth-quarter jumper kept the Thunder in the game. He ended the night with 35 points, and Chet Holmgren followed close behind with 28 points for a narrow 125-124 win. The second game featured the Golden State Warriors and the Los Angeles Lakers in California, but without LeBron James. Despite Luka Doncic's insane 43-point performance, Jimmy Butler and Stephen Curry combined for 54 points to secure the 119-109 win. Now, those are some of the national games, but tonight we've got a big NBA tip-off right here in the DFW, the Dallas Mavericks taking on the San Antonio Spurs. Now, Cooper Flagg, our #1 pick, is expected to start at the point guard position, which will allow Anthony Davis to play at center. This method was tested in a preseason game against the Utah Jazz, and both players combined for 36 points, 11 rebounds, and 3 assists. Dallas's defense was also improved. The team had 8 steals and 10 blocks, and 4 of each came from Flagg and Davis. Now, like I said, you can catch this game tonight at 8:30 on ESPN.
The Dallas Mavericks are 8th in the Western Conference with a 31-23 record, and they looked to increase their 4-game win streak against the Washington Wizards last night. The Wizards' Deni Avdija and Kyle Kuzma combined for 30 points in the first half, gaining a 58-51 lead. But the Mavs weren't going down without a fight. Kyrie and Luka regained the lead by the end of the third, and Dallas outscored Washington 34-16 in the fourth quarter, shooting at a combined 52.2%. Luka Doncic got his 10th triple-double of the season with 26 points, 11 rebounds, and 15 assists, leading to a Mavs win, 112-104.
As basketball season winds down, tournament play winds up for UNT Esports. Both teams are preparing to qualify in tournament play, and A-team coach Parker Visage says they're more than qualified to compete.
The team's been playing really well, and I think we've got a really good chance to go far and win playoffs. Really hopeful and excited to keep helping guide them to their main goals and making sure they can hit what they want to achieve.
Players like Cameron Kelly have played video games for years, hoping to have a chance at competitive tournament play, and UNT provided just the opportunity.
So right now we're trying to qualify for what's called the CECC, which is a league that invites a lot of different colleges to perform, and if we do well enough, we'll qualify for a LAN, which is an opportunity to play on a big stage in Arlington in front of friends and family.
Practices are held every Monday in the esports building right across from the Pole Recreation Center, and this is where all the magic happens.
So we play 3 or 4 days out of the week, 3 or 4 hours at a time. So we're grinding a lot. You know, I think that we're clicking at just the right time, and I think we're going to make a deep run.
Part of that magic is creating a close community of friends, even outside of esports.
All my friends that I had all through college were these guys, and like all the rest of the esports people that I've met. I've got a smaller little friend group, but for the most part, like the esports program has given me like the bulk of like my friend group and all my best friends that I made all the way through college and like still to today.
For NTTV News, I'm Gabby Pippins.
Got you. Yeah, baby, he's gonna do it.
As the semester comes to a close, national tournaments approach for our UNT sports clubs, including the men's volleyball club. They're on track to make club history with their best record yet, and freshman Malik McFarland says it's what drew him to UNT.
I've always been around volleyball. My sister played all 4 years of high school, junior high, all of that. So I've always been around the sport and just kind of like grew a love for it. So when I found out the school had volleyball and I can play in college, I was drawn. I was like, okay, yeah, I should go, I should play.
B-team captain Jaden Tucker believes the key to winning nationals and improving their record comes from a strong sense of togetherness.
The feeling of unity and like family that we create when we just like all mutually come together and like really just encourages each other. And that's one of my biggest jobs as the team captain, is basically just to keep spirit and energy high, make sure everybody's locked in. And when we are locked in, it's so much fun.
Club president Larry Teed agrees, and he's proud to be part of a club with so many accomplishments and so much to look forward to.
This is the best the club has been, like the 3 years that I've played, so that is really great to like be a part of that. We've been doing really good, and I'm really proud of the club and all the effort we put in.
The best way students can support the volleyball club is by showing up to practices and tournaments to cheer our mean green on.
Please do come. Tell everyone. I want as many people there. It's way better when fan interaction is going because it gets all the players hype and it's just the energy around volleyball is awesome.
This year, it'll be a little easier to pay for the bird and those delicious side dishes. Target's already cutting its Turkey Day prices on Thanksgiving dinner. It's offering a meal bundle for just $20, down $5 from last year. So what all do you get for 20 bucks? Well, you can feed 4 people with a 10-pound turkey, potatoes, green beans, and cream of onion soup. No word on the crispy onions, though. You may be on your own for that part. But you'll also get boxed stuffing mix and a whole jar of gravy. And if mac and cheese, apple, and pumpkin pie are also on your menu list, Target says those are also on sale. But luckily, Target isn't alone in those Thanksgiving reductions. Several other chains are also offering less expensive deals this year. So it looks like we can all chow down on Thanksgiving without breaking the bank. Back to you guys at the desk.
I mean, anyone who drops 27 points in her debut game with the team is outstanding to me. I mean, just being able to do that, especially in the first game, it just really shows like her explosiveness, being able to show up and play when it matters. And I'm really excited to see more of that this season. You know, right now, she's already at 32 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists, and 5 steals. Again, guys, this is only 2 games into the season, and seeing such impressive numbers, it really just gets me excited for what else she's going to do this season. I mean, I think there's a lot that they're doing really well right now. They have a 50% field goal percentage, around 49% from 3. So just being able to have that again with just the first few games of the season is great, and I can't wait to see what else they do.